Next thing is caloric deficit. This is a big one. You can actually still lose weight and eat whatever you want as long as you're in a caloric deficit. I wouldn't recommend doing it that way just because when you eat a lot of processed and fatty foods, it kind of sticks, to your abdominal region. So I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. But let's say if you have a cheat meal or a cheat day, as long as you stay in a caloric deficit, you will still be able to hit your goals. So to calculate your caloric deficit, the rule of thumb that I like to use is I will put in my goal weight. Instead of putting in your weight right now, put in your goal weight and then see what the deficit is for that weight. Goal weight instead of your actual weight. This assures you that you're in a caloric deficit. A lot of times you'll be thinking, oh, I can just have a little snack here and there. And if you're using your actual weight, it's so much easier to go over that deficit amount versus if you use your goal weight. So it's a lot of calculators online. Get online, put in your goal weight instead of your present weight, and then see what the maintenance calories are, as well as what caloric deficit you need to be in to lose the pounds that you want. Like I said, this would be a great way. To assure that you're not exceeding your calorie deficit. And then for days that you go over a little bit, you'll still be in a deficit. You have to trick your mind. You have to really trick your mind. It's really mind over matter when you're trying to lose weight. If possible, I would cut out all processed foods. Now, this may not be possible for you. I would consider doing so at least until you reach your goal weight, and then you can kind of work in, some of the things that you actually enjoy, or try to keep it to a minimum. Maybe you'll have one processed snack every 3 days, something like that. But be mindful about processed foods like chips, cakes, candies, cookies, ice cream, things of that nature. Of course, they have healthy options, but for the whole fat, regular processed stuff, I would try to cut it out completely. The unfortunate thing about processed foods, for some reason, they like to attach to the abdomen. So if you're dealing with your stomach is not what you want it to look like, your belly kind of pudges out more than what you would like, I'm telling you, cutting out those processed foods will help tremendously. So for me, when I eat a lot of sugar, an excess of sugar, I see it the next day. I'm literally bloated. I'm not looking my best. Like the definition that I had previously is like gone. So I would just cut out those processed foods and watch how your body changes, watch how your body adjusts to not having them. Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10 times, you look so much better. Like your face, just everything looks so much better when you cut out those processed foods. And in the mix with processed foods is alcohol. You have to cut out the alcohol. And if you don't cut it out, try to drink it very minimally. Especially stuff like beers and carbonated drinks. They make you bloat. They make you puffy. It's just stuff that you don't want. You want to try to look as snatched as you can, especially while you're on the journey of trying to reach your goal weight. Like I said, once you reach your goal weight, you can kind of incorporate those things back into your life in moderation. But if you're trying to snatch your waist and get to your goal weight as quickly as possible, I would try to cut out these things completely. Now, protein drinks and protein bars can be viewed as processed food. I mean, they are processed foods, but those are more on the healthier and beneficial side. If you can reach your protein goals without using protein shakes and protein bars, that's great. I would recommend it that way 110%. But if you need to bring in protein powders, protein bars, protein drinks, that's fine. But try not to add any other processed items in the mix with that. It's going to be difficult. It may be hard to commit to. And don't be hard on yourself when you're first starting out. But just slowly start to cut them out until you get to the point to where you don't even want to eat them. And then I know for me, once I start to see certain results, it's just like, I don't want to eat or drink anything that's going to cancel out all of my hard work. And you just have to put yourself in that mindset. Like, I'm working too hard. I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this for my self-esteem. I'm doing this for my health. I don't want to cancel out all my hard work. I'm working too hard for this, for me to just go have some food willy-nilly and then just cancel out all my hard work. So it's really like a mindset thing as well, but you definitely can do it, and just keep those things in mind. Alrighty guys, so that concludes the video on how to snatch your waist, the diet edition. If you have any questions, just let me know down in the comments. If you want me to expand on anything in particular, let me know. I'll be happy to do a video on whatever you ask me. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm trying to be more consistent, and I want to thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to people who have been subscribed to me for years. I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.